And now we begin. So today we're going to be showing you guys how to put a pizza
into a thing. Don't forget your toppings, John. Caviar. Today we're turning roe into fishing bait. It's the height of steelhead season right now, and this is the perfect bait to use when trying to catch them. Typically people use salmon eggs, but you can actually use rainbow trout or brown trout eggs as well. I've actually made it out of these a few times. I almost always use salmon eggs because I have enough, but in the last rainbow trout that I caught, it was full of these. So hey, might as well make use of them. And it's quick and easy really, and then you toss them in your freezer, use them when you need to. I will show you everything that you need to do this. For this you need, obviously, your roe, Ziploc bags just to keep the roe in after it's done, and you'll also be curing it with borax in there. Water to harden the eggs. You'll actually need water from the river that you caught the fish in. That's usually what I use. Don't use any chlorinated water or tap water, because that'll actually ruin the structural integrity of the eggs. You also need paper towels to dry the eggs off. It's important to have dry eggs before you cure them. You need your cure itself. You can use regular borax. I like this borax cure that comes with krill scent. Pretty cheap, 13 bucks at your regular store, and I bought this years ago. It's still pretty full to this day. First step, you take your water, your natural water from a river, and you put your eggs inside of them. After you get them into your jar or bag of water, you let them sit for about 10 or 15 minutes, and you have to make sure that this water is nice and cold. Already you can see that the eggs are starting to form this kind of clear shell around themselves. This happens naturally in their own environment. They'll harden up enough so that you can actually squeeze them and cure them, and they won't break on you when you're tying bags. So you let them sit in this cold water for about 15 to 20 minutes, or you just do it right away at the river, and it doesn't really matter how long they sit for. A couple hours should be fine. After your 15 or 20 minutes are up, you just dump the water, and it's time for drying. So I just lay a few paper towels down and spread my eggs out across that. Some of them are dead. You can just pick the white ones out if you are really particular about that. They still tie up well in your spawn bag. You gotta make sure when you're putting your borax cure on that your eggs are nice and dry. So what I do is I just get a second paper towel and just move all the eggs around. And you just make sure that your eggs are evenly dry. And you can let them sit for about 5 to 10 minutes just to make sure that a bit of water has been soaked out of them. And what we will do is we'll put another base layer down. So we'll move this off to the side. Get a second base layer down, nice dry one. Just transfer your eggs over to the dry paper towel. And again, do the same. Just run a dry paper towel over top of them. They're much harder now than they were. You can squeeze them a bit, they won't pop. They even get a little bit bouncy. So now that your eggs are dry, it's been about 5-10 minutes that they've been sitting and drying. Just put them back into a Ziploc bag. And now that you have them in the bag, just take your borax and you just pour it in. So there's no wrong way. Too much won't hurt the eggs. Too little is probably worse. It's just enough to get them coated like this. And you just want to make sure that you have an even coating everywhere. So you can close up your bag, flip it around. The eggs shouldn't break now because they've hardened in the water. And there we go. You have your borax cured eggs. These will be good in the freezer for about 1.5 years. And whenever you're ready to tie up eggs, just defrost them and you can tie roe eggs with them. Yeah, now you know how to cure rainbow trout eggs and salmon eggs. You can just apply everything from this video into salmon eggs. You are ready now to tie up bags of your own roe instead of paying $10 at the store for a very small amount. Yeah, thank you for watching this short video today, guys. Our Instagrams everywhere.
John's pizza is ready.